Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and my Surro journey. Hope you guys have been watching my other videos so you know what has happened so far and where we are at. As of today, we are boarding a plane and heading to our intended parents' home state for our embryo transfer tomorrow. I'm so excited to share this with you guys. It's gonna be great. Stay tuned. So I am getting ready right now to head to the airport. I have to finish getting all of this ready, take my meds, do my injection. Everything's already packed, but tomorrow is officially transfer day. We have a long day ahead of us. We have 2 flights, one that's an hour and a half and the next it's 4. So it's a long day, but I will update you guys along the way and record as much as I can. Let's do this. We are officially on our way to the airport. We are childless. I'm not gonna lie. Woohoo! You're so rude. I don't enjoy leaving my kids. It makes me panic. But we'll get over it. It's going to be a busy day. Tomorrow's gonna be even busier because it's transfer day. We have finally boarded our second flight. We have about 4 more hours until we get to where we need to be for our transfer. We're counting down less than 24 hours. We finally landed. Packed all my syringes. Got my pills, my extra needles, my alcohol wipes. Had to make sure I brought everything with. I am currently sitting on my heating pad. I just did my projection shot before we leave for transfer because our transfer is now in 36 minutes. I am sitting on my heating pad, which I'm highly regretting not doing yesterday. So yesterday we had to fly here, as you saw, because I recorded little bits. And I did my projection shot before we left, and I didn't have time to sit on my heating pad. And I thought, you know what? I have seats in the car that heat up. I'll just turn the heater like super high and let the seat heater warm my butt. Yeah, it didn't work. And then sitting in a plane for a ridiculous amount of hours didn't help. So I went and touched my butt this morning, and you can physically feel a lump where the oil is just sitting.
Lumpy butt.
Thank you, love. You call me a lumpy butt, but I legit have a lump on my butt, or in my butt, on my butt cheek. It's not pleasant, guys. It's a little painful. It's like extra sore compared to what my projection shots typically feel like. So that's been a blast. But I made sure that today I am on my heating pad. But yeah, we leave pretty soon for the embryo transfer, and I'm freaking stoked. Oh, my hair's down. We're waiting. I'm in my gown. Check out my booties. Here's my honeys. He's gonna leave the room. He's not a fan of this. My IPs are not in here. They don't want to see the embryo yet. They don't want to get too attached in case it doesn't stick. But here we are, and sticky vibes, and fingers crossed that it sticks, and we have a baby, and I'm gonna carry it, and I'm gonna grow it, and I'm gonna give it to them, and they're gonna be so happy, and I'm gonna be so happy, and I'm so excited, and transfer is done. I am in the car on the way back to the hotel. Recline back. My husband's picking me up food real quick because I'm hungry. And supposedly pineapple helps baby stick, so I'm making him get me a pineapple pizza. Don't judge me. I like pineapples on my pizza. So So yeah, that is where we're at when we get to the hotel and I don't feel like everything is heavy from the Valium. I will give you more details on how the transfer actually went. It is now time to head to the airport and go back home. I don't want to get on a plane again, not gonna lie, but I'm excited to be back home with my babies. Embryo transfer was really rough on him. He's exhausted. Okay guys, I am back in California. I'm going to go more in depth on how the actual procedure itself went. I didn't really get to talk about it a lot because I was so drugged up on Valium. So now that I'm home and clear-minded, I can tell you how it went, or how I remember it, because it now is like 2 days old in my brain. But yeah, Valium's one hell of a drug, so I couldn't put full thoughts together, and I can't do that on a normal brain day, so on Valium was extra difficult. So yeah, how transfer day went. We drove to the clinic. We actually pulled in the same time as our IPs. Super weird, Twilight Zone. But it was super cool because we all got to kind of walk in together and just bond for a minute in the waiting room before they took me back. As I had said, my IPs did not go back with me, which I don't blame them, because it can be hard to constantly see these embryos and attach and not know if they're going to or not going to. So I totally get them not wanting to. My husband also did not go back with me because he's just a chicken and he doesn't handle any type of medical procedure well. Like, he didn't know what to expect and he wasn't going to risk it, so he's like, I'm out. He did go to the pre-procedure room with me. So before the actual procedure itself, they take me back to a room to get like undressed and explain what's going to happen. My husband did go back there with me for that. He then stayed back there. So while in the pre-procedure room, they had me fully undressed. I put on a gown, booties on my feet, and a hairnet. I then was asked to take my Valium, which was prescribed to me back with the rest of my meds that I had to bring with me on the plane. And I'm not a huge fan of meds, so I was really kind of terrified. I think I was more terrified to take the Valium than I was to do the actual procedure. I asked if I had to take it. They did tell me yes, that it helps relax the uterus, so baby will be more likely to stick, and the uterus doesn't sit there and throb or cramp or anything. Just keep it fully relaxed for baby to try and implant better. I did only end up taking half the Valium. They said I didn't have to take the whole thing if I didn't want to, so I chose to only take half, which I had already talked to my IP ahead of time, and she had said that was fine. So I took half, and within about 10 minutes, I just felt like heavy. Like everything just felt bleh. And I am not a fan. I was then, my husband stayed in the room, and I was then guided to the procedure room where I laid down, like you would at a pap smear. For any women, you know, if you've had a pap smear done and been a gynecologist, you kind of know. You lay down, put your feet up in the stirrups, lay back, you know, scoot your butt towards the edge. You know the drill. Pretty much the same. Only difference is instead of having a blanket over you so your whole vagina isn't exposed, you don't get that luxury. Your whole vagina's out. The reason being is you have an ultrasound tech that is doing an ultrasound on your belly, so when doctor goes in to do the implantation, he can see where he's going and what he's doing. So belly button down is just out and about. Ultrasound tech is there making sure everything looks good and ready for implantation. Doctor gets a spectrum like you would at a pap smear, puts in, opens up my cervix, shows me the embryo, which is super cool. To me, it's like a bubble, but with like little bubbles. I don't know why things like this excite me, because it was like, it doesn't look like anything. It looked freaking cool to me, and I'm really excited. I didn't get to see my kids till they were like 10 weeks, and they looked like gummy bears. which was still super cool. But it was neat to see the embryo and how just it's so tiny. But yeah, so he showed me, the doctor showed me it, and then put it in. I didn't get to see how exactly they put it in because I'm laid down with my legs in the air. So I'm assuming a syringe, because he did say it's in like saline to help put it in. I'm assuming it's going to be some type of syringe. I wish I would have seen. He told me he was going to feel pressure during the actual implantation. I didn't really feel anything. I guess. I don't know. I don't really think I felt anything. Valium, yeah, one hell of a drug. And then done. It maybe was 3 minutes. It was literally like the fastest couple minutes of my life. It was super easy. I think I would rather do this than have a bad smear. Yeah, it was crazy fast and super easy. I then got up. They guided me back to my husband. I put my clothes on. They explained, you know, like no hot bathtub, no hot tub, no hot showers. Embryos don't like all the heat. Bed rest for 48 hours. I needed to be a couch potato. And then to just take it easy for the next couple weeks. No heavy lifting, anything like that. So super, super easy, super fast. It was just, it still boggles my brain how just quick it went. It's like we flew a ridiculous amount of hours for a 3-minute procedure. But yeah, so that was literally it. Got dressed, met my IPs. They helped walk me out. My super awesome intended mom, like cradled me and walked me out because my walking was horrendous. And then I'm now carrying her little bean. So she like cradled me and walked me out, and it was beautiful. And like I'm gonna cherish that moment for forever. And then I walked to the car, and then I did make my husband drive me out for food before we went home, and then back to the hotel. When we got to the hotel, I ate half my food, and then I was like, I can't keep my eyes open. Like I just can't. And I crashed for like 4 hours, and I had the strangest dreams. Valium gives me just the weirdest dreams, and I'm not having it. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. But yeah, that is how my transfer went. That is what they did, and it was super easy peasy. And then the next morning, literally right after the 24-hour mark of bed rest, I was still technically the next 24 hours have to be bed rest, but modified. I can get up and go on the plane, but to still take it easy. So literally at the 24 mark, we were on our way to the airport. I still take my progesterone and my estrogen and my aspirin and my prenatals every day. I have not tested yet, pregnancy test, because it's only been 2 days. And I'm not trying to stress myself out. I'm trying to just breathe. But I do have 5 pregnancy tests sitting up in my cabinet. I don't know how long I'll make it before I take one. I'm trying to hold out though. I swear I am. But yeah. So that is how it went. But yeah, so that is how transfer went. It was really easy and really fast. And yeah, our plane flights were incredibly long, but our procedure was really fast. But yeah, not too bad, guys. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, you know what to do. Comment down below or hit me up on my Instagram at SurroMomJourney. Once again, I literally answer all and every question. I hope I hit most of the questions in the video. I know I'm really late on posting this, but I just needed a full couple days to process everything and get that Valium out of my system. But yeah, it feels good to be home, and I can't wait to test and find out if this little bean took, and I will update you guys when I find out. 10 days. Thank you guys for watching. Feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you at the next update.